Old Sebilis is one of those great dungeons, fantastic dungeons, probably one of the best dungeons ever designed. And it came out in the Kunark era, which is amazing. Out of all the dungeons they had in Kunark, it was the best. In fact, when I played, I never left. And even in Classic, I'd say it's better than all of them. And the reason why is it's such a huge dungeon, but there's different sections to it. And so much there. I mean, all the good loot is basically in this dungeon. When you're on a classic server and you're waiting for Kunark to open, this is what everybody's going to wait for. And this is where all the action's going to take place. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to get around this place. This is a guide that's going to go ahead and show you what to do, how to do it, and talk about each of the individual camps. There's on the top level, there's 3 camps. There's ABC camp, which is over here. This is known as Armsman, Bartender, and Chef. And in the middle, we have the Crypt. And on the right side, we have the Commander, Pickler, and Disco area. So that's what we have there. Down below, we have the Mushroom area. And beyond that, we have good old Tracknon down here. These are the jugs down in this area. We're going to go over all of that as best we can. This is a huge dungeon. We're going to try to get through this as fast as possible. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and try to put the map down here so that you can see it. I'll try to zoom in a little bit. Okay, and there's an exit here that I'll go over real quick. Well, one thing you got to keep in mind here is that a lot of the mobs can see Inviso, even though they don't look like it. And as you can see right now, I have perfected Inviso on. They can be live mobs like this guy here. He doesn't see Inviso, so each time it's different. It's just a random thing. It's like the live side on lower Guck. You never know what you're going to see down here. Okay, so let's go ahead, and this is a zone in. People will be setting up here. There's no way to exit here. You have to exit down around here where it says Tracknon's Teeth. That means you got to go around there. What a lot of people do, bad people, will try to train the whole dungeon up to the top here and get people killed. There's just a lot of griefers. So if you're up there, make sure you have Inviso on, or make sure you can gate or hide and seek or whatever. Just be ready, because it's happened a couple of times. There are people that do things like this. Okay, so first things first, we're going to go down here. I'm going to try to show you where the exit is. Let's be very, very careful. What you want to do when you're down here is you want to have the ability to go ahead and pacify. Now, we're doing the Hardcore Heritage Dungeon, which is basically the same as the regular dungeon. The only difference is that ours hits way harder. It's much more treacherous. But as you can see, everything is 104, even 108 in here. So it operates the same way, except the named are going to be a little bit different, but we'll refer to the map and I'll show you where they are. So when you come down here, you got to be careful. As you can see, some of these guys can see Inviso. And you want to make sure you con him. And this guy here, let's target his toe. And okay, so if he is one that can see through Inviso, you want to cast your charm, your calm behind. If they do break, and then they do come after you for whatever reason, you want to mez them, and then you want to hit them with a blur, like I use Blanket of Forgetfulness. Even at level 110, I use this crazy spell. Okay, so Darnite, he can't see. And let's see about this guy. You want to know who can see and what. Okay. Try targeting his little foot, if you can. There's a piece of his head. Can't see Inviso. So Froggy can't see. Okay, so you got 2 guys down here. Check these guys. He can't see Inviso. He can't. Now, if one of these guys can see Inviso, it's very, very tricky. You got to find a spot right in the middle where you pacify them and run right by them. Very, very difficult. And you can pull the whole train. And remember, if you do, you need to get out, go around here, like so, and get out this. And that's hard. There's a lot of mobs. We'll show you. Okay, let's see here. Cannot see Inviso. Good thing, cannot see Inviso. Sometimes these guys can see Inviso, can't see Inviso. We may just be really lucky that they can't. See what we have over there. Can't see Inviso. Cannot. Check this guy. Can't. This shaman here can't. There's one guy in here. Can't. What do we have in here? Okay, so far so good. We're going towards the exit. I'm going to show you how to get out of the exit here. This is the first thing you need to know. Now you have these big golems in here. Can't see Inviso. And you want to go straight through this door and go on out. Okay, so far so good. We're really lucky. Pop the door. If one of these guys sees you, a whole lot of bad stuff is going to happen because they will aggro you and the whole thing. There's a portal right there. You click on that, run on that, and it'll port you out to the beginning, and you'll start all over again. We'll have to go all the way back in and get here. Now keep in mind that you have to have the key. If you're on a certain time lock server like Mangler, you have to go through the key quest to get in here, and that's a whole nother thing. I have a video on that, how to get in, how to do the key quest for Old Sebilis. So first things first, let's go to the ABC side. That's armor, bartender, and chef. We're really lucky today. We're going to find one of them. Don't get lulled into a false sense of security, because sooner or later, one of these little dudes is going to see you. And you're going to think, oh, he can't see me, and then you're going to get seen. Okay, let's see. An icon, everybody, just so I know. Like this guy. See this guy over there. Good. So far, so good. So far, so good. Okay, let's get that. We're going to put the height filter up. It's maybe easier to see with the height filter. I'll keep it off here. So in there is the Gangrous Scarab. Nobody usually goes there. They usually go head all the way down to here. I'll show you where the camp setup spot is. Next tricky area. Okay, from here, you can see the levels going up a little higher. He's 105. But this is the same as it will be on your time lock server. Only problem is they'll be in the 50s. Let's go over here. You see there's guys. There you go. There you go. Look at that guy all the way over there. You can see through Inviso. Surprise, surprise. And he happens to be a roamer. So that's going to be a problem there. See, this guy sees. This guy, he does not see. So this guy does not see here. And there's a shaman down there that sees the guy over there. And that guy is across the water. He will come around and path by the setup. This area is where people set up to farm and to camp, the ABC area. There is another way you can go in through here where the armor is. We're going to go in through there. And the way that goes is we go straight and we take a left in here. We may get jumped. It's very, very difficult. You never know out here, but let's go ahead and try. And you want to look around. Okay, so far, dangerous in here. This guy here, can't see. If we're entering the armor area. Okay, so here we are. This is the armorer's room right down there. There's going to be 3 in there. If we get seen, one of them sees us, the whole room's going to come. Then what I'm going to have to try to do is mez them and get out of this. It's going to be really tricky. Let's see how far we can make it. Okay, Corrupt Knight. He cannot see. Let's see if we can get this guy. He cannot see. And there's one more way back there. He can't see. So inside this room, to the left side, there will be the armorer in there. If something aggro's outside the door here, they're all going to come. So it's going to get really hairy. Now we're going to the bartender room. Let's make sure. Nope, can't see. Got this guy here. Cannot see. And there's the bartender back there. Bartender is one of those where he... Let me see, I can't target him. Frog-like bartender. Let's use Noma Vision. Okay, let's check him. He cannot see. He's level 104. He's one that, like I said, he's one that named out here. So he'll drop something. They don't really say that he's a named, but he's going to be very difficult for us to kill just like this. But he's one you can attack from behind over there and get him. I don't have a full load of stuff loaded for him. It's going to be a tough fight, but we may try him out. Got my Merc. Yeah, so we can actually give it a try. Let's just see what this guy's made of. He's 104. This is going to be a long fight. Don't even have a root loaded or anything like that. Let's go ahead and load a root so we can stop him in his tracks. And we're going to try to go ahead and drop a mez and then debuff him. We don't have a whole lot of dots, but we can go through the nukes and stuff. It's going to be tough. Let's hit him up, guys. Here we go. And bam. Okay, we mez him. I want to see what he drops. Remember, this is same as the regular. Same as the regular zone. We're going to get the same old thing here. Let's go ahead and hit him. And let's see, what do we have? Whoa. So you can see he's got a lot of hit points there. We've got the Merc, which is good. And we're just going to hit Dichotomic, which is going to increase our hits on him. You can see here. Just going to keep nuking through him. Usually we load more dots, but you can see at level 104, he's quite a fight. And this would be the same normally. Let's get our runes back up there. And try to hit him with this. It's going to be a incredibly long fight. Usually I load 3 dots to take him out. But, wow. So, we got this guy up, and we got company. Okay, let's go ahead and mez him. And we're going to mez this guy here. We're going to have to blur him later. Shoot and Froggy. Got to put you on timeout for just a moment while we get healed back up. But we can't do that. Put him on stun. We dot him. It's going to take a long time. You can see how long it would take. And this is pretty accurate, like I said. It'd be similar to what you would do if you tried to solo him or molo him. Level 50. So hopefully we can just kill this guy here. Or we can blast him for more. Come back around to this guy. Let's go ahead and mess him again. Come on, crazy bartender, just die. He's got one of his fatigue on him. One of these days we'll get him. Get the rune up again. Fights are never short here. If we don't kill this guy soon, he's going to kill our pet. Try to hit him with stun. Look at how slow this is. But like I said, if that roamer didn't come, we would have been in great shape here. We can fight him just in here by himself. It's a very, very easy camp. One of the easiest camps to do. This guy needs to be remez. You'll know the other guy is gone when he's off the list. Okay, let's go ahead. He's getting low. Let's apply root to him. And got him rooted. Keep nuking like a crazy man. Root's holding nicely. Almost. Just get this guy. Almost got him. Still got root. Just amazing that root's still holding. Gonna prepare to point blank stun him if necessary. Let's hit him with a stun. We should have him. Okay, so this guy here, what you do now is blur him. Hit perfect invisibility. He can't see us. So now we're back to this, and this is what he dropped. Darkened Scale Greaves. Level 105 ones, they're no trade. He dropped Darkened Scale Gloves. Once again, the stuff is no trade. And Darkened Scale Singing Steel Helm. So this is a Bard item, and look at this. So lots of good stuff on here. Look at the stuff you can get in Hardcore Heritage. But the regular Bartender, he still drops good stuff too. Definitely worth a camp. One of the easiest camps you can get, but check it out here. Pretty good for level 105, 4,000 something hit points, which is really nice. So you get a pants, a gloves, and all that. Just take a good look at it, what you get here. And not bad for 110, you can solo him quite easily. At 105, I think you could still solo him. You just have to be really, really careful, and you can do that. So we're gonna leave these on the ground. So there you go. See how I blurred that guy off? And look at that, still using Blanket of Forgetfulness. It's like a level 40 spell or something like that. So now that we've got this guy here, and we're all set to go to our next camp, and that's a Bartender, we're gonna go into this area. It's really tricky. We don't know if that roamer is gonna come around again. But what I'm going to do is load the Pacify, load it back up, and we're going to go out there again. Okay, this room here that I'm in, this is known as a ABC camp room. Most people will come in here, they'll pull the Bartender, Armsman, all these guys, and they'll pull the chef room right down there. So this is the area they work in, but you got to be careful because there's a roamer that is up there. He's on the ledge. And then let's take a look in here. You've got this room. Okay, check everybody. Check this guy here. You're okay. And you never know. Oh, good. There's some guy up there. Can't see. One over there. There you go. Look at the guy up there. He can actually see it. One way you can get around it is you can get into this tunnel and you can cast Pacify on him up there. If you fail, the whole thing comes. Okay, we're going to show you I'm going to show you the chef room. That guy's guarding Froggy's room, which is hard. This here is a really tricky room because why? It's got a shaman over here, and usually the chef will spawn. Let me see here. What do we have? They can't see. Corrupt Knight can't see. And we have another one. So you're going to get down here, you're going to get the repairer and the chef. The repairer is in the back here, and the chef can be over here too. So this is a tricky room because there's 5 in here. If you're going to pull the room, it's recommended you pacify all of them, or 4 out of 5. What I would do is pacify the middle guy and these 2 corner guys and pull these 2 front guys one at a time. And then after that, pacify the sides and pull this middle one, and then pacify one and pull that. Do something like that so you can get through this. This is a very tricky room, and the aggro is really weird. Okay, next we're going to go try the Armsman. Okay, there's a guy out there. Let's see, where is he? See if we can, he's a Djinn wizard. I don't know if we can target him. And he can't see, good. Okay, so over here we have this guy. He's the one that can see. Okay, so that's really tricky. So you got to be really, really careful out here. And he can see too. So like I said, one way to do it is you're here, you're okay. Generally okay. Let's go into the room. This guy, the shaman here, indifferent, can't see. Surprise, almost didn't see him, can't see Inviso. And this Crep Enchanter, can't see. Okay, that rounds out this area here. Now the other guy is going to be tricky to get through. Okay, so the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to target him. All the way down here. And I'm going to... Okay, go in here. When you pacify, cast Pacify here. Let's hope it lands. It lands. We're good. Prop the invisibility. I have to run right behind him real fast. Like that. In this room, oh wow, we got a problem. Look at this. See, now you're getting more of these that see Inviso. In this room here, you got Froggy, and Froggy is this placeholder right there. And so far, so good. Froggy's not up, so that's basically it. Back there's just another whatever mob. Okay, let's see if we can target him. He still has Pacify on him. Okay, let's repacify him real quick. Landed. And we're out of here. Okay, back with the map. We're going to retrace our steps and get out of here. We're going to go like this. Go like this. So we haven't gone by this way before, but so we're going to have to be careful again. See, this guy cannot see. And you remember these guys, they can't see Inviso. Okay, so we made it out of the ABC area. No problem at all. Now we're going to go over and we're going to do the disco area. Okay, so we're going to do the disco area, and if we have enough time, we'll do the mushroom area, but that takes a while. So once again, you got this roamer here, check him. Another roamer, check him. All good. Let's see, I bet you somebody's going to see Inviso. So far, so good. You know, you never know, it could turn out really bad. You could get a bunch of these that see Inviso, and the only way you can get past them is Mez and Blur. Okay, so far so good. And spiders usually don't see through Inviso. Okay, and we got a golem over here. So now we're heading into this area, the disco area. Shoot, I knew it. And we're gonna have company. Mez him. And we're gonna go ahead and blur him. Yep, surprise. So that's a surprise there. See here, he can see through Inviso, and you definitely don't want that. And you never know. Now let's take a look down here. Darnite can't see. Check everything. Wow. Okay, check this side here. Check this. Can't see. Check both sides. Just go through, check them. Ill's Wizard, it cannot see. This can't see. Okay, so you've checked everything. Check them. The first thing you want to do is check as many as you can, as quick as you can. What do we got? 3 in here. Wow. So you got 3. Let's see. He can't. Obviously, these can't. Otherwise, that would have been dead already. On the other side, you have over here, you have the Frenzied Pox Scarab. And in this area, you're also going to get, as one of the pops in here, you're going to get in here Gruppenlort, you're going to get the Ossuary. They're all going to spawn right up here in the middle. Sometimes they'll spawn right in the front here. You'll see them here, but you're going to get 2 named in here. They drop nice items. Frenzied Pox Scarab spawns in the other room. We're going to go ahead and go over there in a moment. You check everything like this. We're good. Okay, this is just a Pox Scarab. He's a placeholder. This is a Frenzied Pox Scarab spawn area. So now this guy is a roamer. You need to make sure he doesn't see. Look, 107. Wow, he's not fooling around. If my Inviso drops or I get aggroed, I'm pretty much dead. There's no way I'm going to escape this at all. Just not going to happen. So from here, we're going to go through this hallway. It's a very tricky hallway because on both sides there are 2 golems. And if they see your Inviso, you're dead. Good. Next thing we have is when we get into here, we want to go to Brog, because Brog has some nice stuff on him. And you can go into the Pickler also. So let's do this here. There's also this Ixar Necromancer guy. He drops a nice item also. Okay. Good. This is stationary guy. We're good in here. Sometimes you just have to take a chance here and hope that they don't see, because look at how the roamer goes by. There's a guy up there. There's one more above me up around here, but there he is. He's right there. Now, there's a secret wall in here. You can go through here. You're not concerned with what's in this room, but just back here. Can't see? Good. And this is where Brog spawns. You gotta be able to split him from here. And there's also a spider in the water a lot of times. So this is a good room also. But the group that will be camping this is the group that's camping the Pickler, Commander, and Disco Room. Usually they can pull the whole thing because the spawn rate's so slow over here. You have to be careful here. The Commander will sometimes wander through here. Got lucky. He will go right to there. And in here we have Ill's Knight. Can't see Inviso. We're getting lucky here. We just have one on the way out. And none of them can see Inviso, which is good for us. This guy here is a placeholder for the Commander. You'll notice that he'll stop right around here. I guess he doesn't. Right over there. Can't see Inviso. And in here is a Pickler. He'll spawn here. And just so far so good. So far none of these guys can see Inviso. So you got your Ill's Knight, who's a placeholder. The Pickler is, this is his placeholder right there. And it's not too bad of a room. You can pacify in these two back guys and pull this guy here. And then just work it, and you can take the Commander too. Okay, now we're going to head all the way back out. We're going to do the crypt. And what you want to do is just get through this as fast as you can. You saw the other guy over there. Okay. Don't fall into the water at all. And we're heading over to the crypt area. Cannot see. Good. And check everybody once again. Okay, so over here we have these guys here, and we got this guy. If this big boy up there is sitting there, you don't have to worry, because he won't aggro. You go ahead and pull him. Getting in the water will do nothing. Now you may notice when you get to this door, You're not holding the key. You need a rogue to do it, and I do have a rogue right there, thankfully, that will go ahead and pop the door. You need 200 lockpick skill to get it. Thank you very much. And there's the door. So he's popped the door for me. Now, from this point on, you have entered the undead section. You notice they can see you no problem at all. So what you want to do is get in here, and you want to press bring up your invisible undead. But keep in mind, there are some mobs that can see through them. It's going to be really tricky. This is a difficult area, but some of the best loot from the upper levels is up here. Okay, so what? I thought I got invisible undead here. I did, and he happens to see through it. Let's see, what about this guy here? He can't see it. He can't see it. Okay, so what we do is when this guy here, for some reason he can see through invisible undead, and he's obviously an undead, is we pacify him, and we pop invisible undead, and we're gonna go really tight left. Let me get this like this here, and we're gonna, I like to go to the left. That could have been close. See, he sees me too. Wow. So then you made that really, really quick turn. In here, there is this guy here. And the heck, he can see Inviso undead? That's crazy. Let's go ahead and pacify him as usual. And what is it with everybody? It looks like Inviso undead does not work in here. Which it works on these guys, but this guy over there can see through it. You can see somebody put their campfire down here. I wonder if I can put regular Inviso up. Nope, he can see through that too. So once again, you want to keep the pacify on him. And then there's some golems down here that will aggro also. So there's 2 golems on either side. We're going to wait for him to get by us. Or go the other way. Because he will definitely aggro. And you have to wait. Just wait till he comes all the way back. You can get over here and jump over. We can take our illusion gnome off. Go like so. When is he going to move? And once again, past this room, you will also need the rogue to pop the doors open for you. Of course, rogue hide and seek is not detected by them. Wow, amazing. He's just going to sit there. So we wait and wait. There he goes. Just went past us. Whoop. Okay, so we got some company. We're going to mez him. Mez 1, and that's how you do it. So surprise, surprise. Mez 2 of them. I thought you've been mez. Okay, go ahead and blanket them. Check these golems up here. They can see you. Let's go ahead and put Inviso up. They're indifferent. They can't see through Invis. Generally, this is a safe spot here, but you're going to need Invis also. So this is a real tricky spot. If you want to look inside there, And he is level 105, should be able to pacify him. Pacified him. Let's go to Invis Undead, we'll need it in this room. Whoops. Oh, that didn't work very well. Okay, let's get them mezzed. Wow, see how fast things develop out here? It can go really fast. And the aggro is just ridiculous here. Let's get him mezzed. And Skeletal Hierophant, get him mezzed. Okay, got all these guys mezzed. They should be all mezzed down. Blanket them. Over here, let's go ahead and get Inviso back up. Gonna wait right here. Let's go ahead and get our rune up. Scary moments, I'm telling you guys. Let's get this up. They should be coming out of their thing soon. Now we're gonna go for the final area, but down here we will need the rogue to come by and pick the door open for us. Right around here, these guys, good thing they can't see through Invis. And the door is locked, so we're just gonna wait here for one moment, wait back here just in case. I'm gonna send the rogue down. He's on his way. Okay, the rogue's right in front of the door. He's gonna pop the door for us. And if you don't have the lockpick skill, what you can do is sometimes people will open it for you for a price. This guy is a placeholder also for Blood of Chotal. And we're going to get Rogue in to pop the next door. Spectral Harbinger is a placeholder for the Emperor. And there should be more in this room. This guy here, it looks like a double spawn. The Crusader, and look at these guys. Sometimes it happens like this. You can see if this thing does spawn on me, it's all over. But there you go. That's the room there. You'll notice to get out of this room, it is locked as usual, which will require the aid of a rogue. Rogue or bard will work too if you've got the skill. And this area isn't too bad because they're just all undeads. They're not those weird undeads. But that might have been changed because as I remember it before, look at this guy. Shoot. Wow, Scowl's ready to attack. Okay, so it's going to get interesting. We can go the other way to get away from him. We can go all the way around and run the other way, but there's going to be other guys that we got to worry about. So this can be a problem. So the way I like to do this is mez and blur him and get through this area. But we'll wait till he walks away. If he was going to come this way, he'd probably come this way. And now the problem is we're close to these skeletons. They'll probably aggro along with him. And then we'll have to fight 3 one more time. But this is how you get in here. Usually this camp down here, it can be pulled by the crypt area because the crypt area spawns really slow. But you can see on the crypt, if you take a look at the map here, you got the Baron on one side, the Hierophant, Archduke, and this area, a group can clear it off pretty quick. And you got the Crypt Caretaker, which is the roamer that comes back down the middle. And then after that, they'll have nothing to do, so they'll go ahead and they'll clear all this. So the crypt and all this is one camp. So let's zoom it out. So there we go. We did the ABC, we did the Pickler Disco, and we did the crypt here. We're pretty much done. The only thing left to do is the mushroom area. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it at this because the mushroom area is a long one. Mushroom area involves the mushrooms and involves the jugs and Tracknon's area. So it's quite a bit to do. It could be done for another video. Okay, everybody, this is the finish up for the guide here for Old Sebilis. Most of the camps you get into, if you're getting into a camp up here and you're looking for a group and they say we need you healer or whatever, they're going to call hero you in. Oh, and that is not good. Okay, so he changed his mind. Move up here, blur him like so, and hit the invis and dead, and we're going to get out of here. So that's how it's going to work when you get out here, is that they're going to call hero you usually here. Most people will call hero you, or if you're going to have to get down there, it's going to be a little bit tricky because you're going to have know where to do it. Now you know how to get to the camps, but like I said, any jugs or Mushroom King and all that, the way you're going to be getting to them is you're going to be getting to them via call a hero. These other ones you can kind of get to yourself if you're very, very careful. So you can see the difficulties. ABC is probably the easiest to get to. Disco could be easy too. And the crypt is very easy to get to. All right, everybody, good luck, and I hope this guide helps you out.